whose reign as grim lord of the dead came to a sudden end when all at once his past caught up with him. But gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. So this tale was only a matter of time.
Death to Kronos.
Hey there. Welcome to Hades 2. This is a roguelike game
For my family.
by Supergiant Games that came out a few days ago. I think they kind of shadow released it. I don't think there was much, they might have had the early access release date up already, but if you didn't already know it, I don't think there was much, hype around the drop. They just kind of dropped it, and then people were playing it, and I saw that. Unfortunately, all of my first attempts at a playthrough went kind of bad. Well, they didn't go bad. They were actually going pretty solid. It was that I wasn't recording my mic, and that was just tragic. When I found it out later, because I recorded a whole bunch because I was getting kind of obsessed with the game and I didn't want to go edit it. My mistake, I guess. So unfortunately, I'm not going into this blind. On the plus side, this game is sick. Right out the gate, I'd highly recommend it. If you played the first one and you liked it, you'll probably like this one. But the only caveat is that it is still one of the early builds of the game, so they're still tuning it a lot. It's not the fully released version. So my first impressions of the game are it's the regular version is a lot harder than the first one. But overall, I've been enjoying myself a lot.
It's him.
I really like the default weapon, the staff. The only thing I don't like about it is this. Even if I get upgrades for it, it's just kind of the regular cast. It doesn't do any damage.
Just a spell. It's just another spell. 10 words. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh.
Greetings from Olympus and well met there, Sunshine. Look, we can't get to the Titan, but if you truly need to stop him, then the least I can do is light your way down.
Wider attack, restore mana. So, I don't really have enough health, I feel like, to do an attack build. So I'll probably just do the mana regen.
They need my aid.
The struggle here is I don't know what exactly to talk about because I don't... I've had a bunch revealed to me already, but I guess I'll just talk about my general first impressions of the game. You're playing as a new character, Melinoe. She seems pretty interesting so far, very dedicated to her task. These rewards here are one of the new upgrade materials. One thing I thought was really sick when I first noticed it coming back to the game is you're kind of fighting in reverse of the first game, where it's not exactly, and there's some swapped themes, but in the first game you were fighting out of Hades, and in this game you're trying to fight into it.
As expected.
You're going back down, and you're trying to you're fighting against time in this game. At the start, until you've done maybe, or at least in my experience, until I'd done about 3 or 4 runs, the ashes are more important to collect. That's what I'd go for. Yeah, basically the basic background story of this game is that the Titan of Time, Kronos, has returned, and he's I'm not entirely sure of the details of how he's done it. Okay, that really hurt. But oh, I just stood there and took... Wow, I'm almost dead. Man, that was great. Really well played. He took over
Need to press on.
the underworld and to the best of my knowledge, is like holding, has either killed or is like holding Hades and like the whole family hostage. But I'm still not, like, I'm not super deep in the game. Even on the run that I'd first started, I hadn't gotten a full completion yet. So there's still a lot that I'm blind to. But I figured I'd make my first video just the a fresh run of your first like look at the game of the early access, and then I'll see what I'm making from there. I could either go back to my other playthrough where I've unlocked a bunch of stuff and just like continue from there and just accept that there will be a bunch of missed stuff. Or I can just, like, play through from this one and just restart. It's not like I've made that much progress. It was, like, I think 8 total runs. So I'll catch up to that pretty quickly here. Like, I'm down to do it. This game's pretty fun. I'll be playing it either way. Like, it's a little bit annoying to have lost the progress, but not the end of the world.
Never got involved. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Look at you, odd stuff. Come to help the elderly.
Estia.
What a good girl you are. And here I was just about to burn this whole blasted place to the ground myself. Now, here's a little warm-up for ya.
Flame Strike, attacks inflict Scorch, Flame Flourish, specials inflict Scorch, Soot Sprint, Sprint destroys projectiles near me, and inflicts Scorch on shots that were fired. Special, or no, attacks.
That almost burns.
Demeter, or Shop, I have no gold. Go Demeter. Those projectiles fucking hurt. Oh, don't get it. Oh, okay. It stopped casting. Okay. I had to kind of focus here. This enemy does a ton of damage to me most of the time I run into them.
About you. And now at last we meet. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Just like your mother. I'll not lose her again. I shall freeze hell in its entirety if that is what it takes to get her back. You'll help me, won't you, granddaughter?
Grandmother.
That's the idea. So this is just raw special damage. I haven't been using my cast a lot, but it is good. Ooh. These are both good. Honestly, all 3 of these are good. I haven't really been taking the sprint perks much, just because I feel like I don't use it a ton, except against like certain enemies. I'm using the dash more often. But maybe that's just because I haven't been taking any of the perks, and so maybe I should just be taking them so I can practice using it. Because I don't think the sprint was in the first game. I think that's one nice little feature. It feels a little floaty. Like, I kind of wish you were a bit, like, snappier or, like, faster feeling when you were running, but that's, like, a kind of minor complaint. Not too worried about it. Okay, that's making them do, like, a little bit more damage, but 10 to 16, it really isn't a lot. Oh, I can do like a quick freeze though, and then just run up and pretty good for armor stuff. Ah, whoa! I just about died.
Foes eliminated.
I am on low health. I must focus. See, I wish I could focus like this on the game when I was at max health and just never take any damage at all. But instead, what happens is I'm like, I can just not think. I'm at full health. Everything is fine. I am safe. Oh, I took half my health. Oh, that's fine. I still have half my health left. Oh no, I'm at 1 HP, and then I just won't take any damage for 10 rooms.
Slowing down.
Oh. See, I got complacent there again. I was so sure that Banshee was gonna freeze and stop attacking that I forgot that you can't just instant refreeze something. There's a bit of a cooldown on it. Power gold. I'll take gold just so that I can buy everything in the shop later. Oh!
Return to Shadow now.
It came out of the... Oh no, it came out of the freeze in the attack animation? Damn! I wasn't expecting that.
Already.
My own greed was my downfall.
Damn it.
And my inability to attack it while it was frozen and standing still. Hello, frog. Oh.
Who dares disturb my eternal rest? You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch. Speak.
That was pretty decent, right, Mel? Maybe pushing it.
Okay if I call you witch like that? Witch worked for me in context, and a solid haunting all in all, Dora. But I'd better run. Something I have to do.
Then be gone.
Stand tall and show no weakness.
Come here. Time forced our hand, Melinoe. Neria's soul expected you to slay our enemy last night on a new moon, no less. But you accomplished something of great import.
I lack such forgiveness for my failure, Headmistress Hecate. The Titan yet lives, and Olympus yet burns, while I'm back where I started. What is it I accomplished?
You're here to speak of it. Recovered in body, if not in spirit. You've not failed, merely begun. Thus may you learn, grow stronger, and complete your task. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
Hail, tell me you killed the bastard. Drove your staff into his wretched skull, slid a dagger in his gut. Not that he died from that. Works on mortals, though.
I've nothing to report, Odysseus. Not yet.
Well, you'll get him next time, I reckon.
Tough times. Already hit a wall. Knocked your scrawny ass all the way back here. It's insane that she's sending you out on foot, all on your own.
Your skepticism's duly noted.
Nemesis doesn't seem like she's very convinced that we're going to be able to do our thing. Odysseus just seems happy with any info that we can find for him, that we can confirm. He's like kind of the scouting leader here. Another thing that's different about this game is it seems like Zagreus was more self-motivated by his desire to just escape the underworld, whereas Melinoe, she's got like a more... I'm trying to think of the word. She's got a task that she's been like raised from birth to do, and she's trying to, like, that's her, like, objective in this. And so we're figuring out kind of what her motivations are as we go into the story, and we're figuring out kind of what this conflict is and what's actually happening in it, and still trying to meet all the parties involved. And I still haven't unlocked most of the gods, and there's probably gods that still haven't even been added to the game because of early access yet. But yeah, so far this is Hades. This is Hypnos. He's sleeping.
We'll find a way to wake you, O sleep. I promise.
You go down through here, and this is the altar. You can upgrade on it.
Headmistress lent me the Arcana.
Here you can spend those ashes. And you can also spend the green stuff, the Psyche. This lets you get more grasp. You have 10 slots right at the start, and you can upgrade it. But the upgrades for this are pretty expensive, so you'll need a lot eventually. But early on, you fill up those slots by getting these Arcana cards. And so you get
The sorceress.
this first one, and it unlocks the two beside it. And then there's other perks. So the first one makes it so that whenever you use your channel moves, like that, the charged special cast, the big ball, or like the zone I was dropping on the floor, there's also another one, but I wasn't really using it. It slows time for 2 seconds, so you have more opportunity to aim it and cast it, and like enemies slow down so you can like think about things. This one gives you a little bit of, like a tiny little bit of passive healing as you go through.
The wayward son.
And then I can get one more card here. So I probably just take... This one's pretty good, but I'll probably just take the plus 20, plus 20.
Disciples, attention! Allay your fears. She has returned.
Oh,
A battle lost.
Stelemius.
This is war, young one, and you have many battles yet to come. The only question is, are you prepared to win? I'm not so sure here, so let's
Skelly's
see. You
back.
give me 20.
In new regalia.
Commander Skelemius' son.
This is the charged regular attack. This is the ball. And then you have like a charged version of the stinger as well that does a ton of damage.
I shall return.
Forgive me, sir.
Skelly down.
Death to Kronos. I'll see to that. No one is more prepared. Beyond the mists of Erebus, there should be a way down. Too risky heading through Elysium, and too risky to stay. All right, it's time.
Alright, well thank you again for joining me for Hades 2. Drop a like if you stuck around on the video this long, or if you want to see more content like this, especially more Hades. Drop a sub if you want to see more of my stuff in general. I've been uploading every day for a little while now. Probably going to be playing a lot more Hades in the future. Again, I've been saying that a lot, but I mean, it's just the truth. I'm still not sure if I should just like continue this run from here or just go back to the one that I've already... It might be a bit confusing, like timeline-wise, but jumping back to the one that I've done 8 runs of. If you have any opinion on that, let me know down below. Either way, thank you once again for joining me. Have a lovely morning, noon, or night, and peace.